Okay, here we're going to talk about multiplying out brackets. Here we've got the expression 4 bracket h subtract 3. That means that 4 is multiplying everything inside that bracket. So our task is to multiply out the bracket. And how we do that is 4 multiplies the first term. So 4 times h is 4h. And then 4 multiplies the second term. 4 times minus 3 is minus 12. Okay, remember, a plus times a minus is a minus. Okay, really important you can quickly recall these facts as we go through the National 5 course. Okay, here we've got a similar question where we have to multiply out the bracket. It's just this time the terms are a little bit more complex, but we still follow the same process. 4c out in front of the bracket multiplies everything inside that bracket. So, what I say is we draw on your eyebrows. So, 4c times 2 is 8c. Then 4c times 5c, so remember you multiply the numbers together, 4 5s are 20. You still need to multiply the letters together. C times c would be c squared. Okay, in this third example, here we've got a negative in front of the bracket, but we still just follow the same process. The number in front of the bracket multiplies everything inside the bracket. The only difference is the number is negative. So, minus 3 times 2t. Minus 3 times 2 is minus 6. So we've got minus 6t. And then minus 3 times plus 2. So we've got a minus times a positive. So that's negative. So it's minus 6t. Take away 6. Okay, remember minus times a positive is negative. If the signs are different, the answer is negative. Okay, in this final example, we've got two different sets of brackets, but we still follow through the same procedure. There's just a few things to note. The number in front of the bracket multiplies only the thing inside that bracket. So the 4 only multiplies this thing here. The x only multiplies this thing here. So we need just to make sure we multiply out the brackets properly before we go any further. Okay, so 4 times x is 4x. Four times plus 3, so 4 3s are 12. Then I'm told to add, so I'm adding on. X times x is x squared. X times 4, 4x. I am not finished. Here you can see that in this expression I've got here, I've got 4x here, I've got 4x here. So essentially I've not simplified. When you're doing these sort of questions, you must always simplify your answer. You must always collect like terms. Okay, you have to get this 4x and this 4x together. On a shopping list you wouldn't write 2 apples plus 2 apples, you would write 4 apples. Okay, so collecting things together makes things look a lot tidier. Okay, so I've only got one lot of x squared, so I'm going to write that first, because generally you write the expression with the highest power first. So we'll get x squared. 4x plus 4x is 8x. And then I'm going to finally add on that 12.